Topps, Allen, and the Gint. Pinky and the brain. 6 times in the dice. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. Hold on. Sorry. We're not showing you guys. My bad. Hold on. 6 times in the dice. This is 3 times so far. I'm going to keep rolling. 4, 5, and 6. These are the teams. 6 times. 6 times. Now let's show you the contestants. Should be 31 of you. Same dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 times. 6 times. 6 times. A soft 6, if you will. There it is. Whoop! There it is. Darb gets the non-baseball. How about that? I've still never hit an auto out of the box toppers. It's inevitable. Eventually I will. Will it be now? We'll find out. On this episode of Allen and Ginter. You got the Rockies and the non-baseball spot, Darb? Have you ever done this well on a random in your life? Oh my god. That's like a dream. I mean, forget about, you know, forget about what you have hit. I'm just talking about exclusively what you can hit. You just hit like your favorite team, your PC, and the most valuable spot by a country freaking mile. Ellie is not in this. No, I don't think so. That's true. They make an ass out of you and me, Harry. That's crazy, Sam. I don't doubt it for a second. I'm not worried about you. You're good. I'll take a look at it, though. That's crazy. Bowman Draft HTA, Topps Chrome Black, both on the screen. We also have a little football, a Panini Flawless Collegiate 2-boxer. We're close. We're in striking distance to a large cereal. If a couple more teams came off, I'd feel a little bit better about it, but PYT 12 if you want 2 boxes of Flawless Collegiate foosball. H2O. Steelers and Packers. Packers are available. Steelers. I can't read from here. Yeah, they're both available. I'll take them out for you in a second, Big Blue. Happy New Year, K Dizzle. Long time no see, my friend. Long time no see. The jerky was good, by the way. Thank you. I haven't tried the other yet. But I did put it in the freezer. I'm not that stupid. I promise. Send 130. Big Blue, send 130. It's in there for 138. Just send 130 is fine. Hold on. It starts at 6 a.m., supposedly, Harrison. Assuming that the product arrives in time. Really? An instrument card has been requested. Okay. They're really tough hits, Darb. You know that, but I've hit a few of them. I want to say my favorite was the ukulele. Yes, she does. She likes the spicy stuff. Ooh, looks like something there. Can't tell what it is, but it's something. Oh yes, if we hit some flan. No, not flan. Poutine. I love flan also, Danny, but poutine, I give away $10 per poutine. It was pretty spicy, bro. For me, it was pretty spicy. Hello, randoms. Welcome. I definitely do, bro. My favorite thing about the garbage plates was, like, getting a rep there, you know? It's like once you go there enough times. My secret when I was a freshman in college, my secret was just I used to tip those guys $1 for every garbage plate that they would serve me, you know? You get 4 plates for your friends, you know, $4. It goes a long way. I don't know what they are now, but garbage plates were like $5 back when I went to college. Yeah. What's the difference, IG, between Mexican and Puerto Rican flan? I actually don't know the difference. All right, good luck, Alan and Ginter, random. 3 box, number 3. Here we go. Filigree foil of Jimenez for the guards. Alonso relic piece for the Mets. A little sticky here. Couple X. Oh, no. Ozzy on base mini. Sometimes when they give you 2 minis in the same spot, usually one of them's numbered, or unnumbered, but it wasn't that time. Hold on a second. What am I doing here? Like, how is it made? How is it? Oh, Mexican is like the original flan? Bro, I love garbage plates. I could go for a garbage plate right about now. I'm telling you, the secret was to tip the guys $1 for each garbage plate, because then what would happen is you'd walk in and they would just skip the line on you. There's Gunner. They would just be like, all right, kid, what do you want in the back? You know? And I'd be like, oh. 3 double Mac. 2 everything. You just start shouting your order. Stone Street for Modern Family on the relic piece. Timmy Trumpet. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Corbin. In action, it's George Brett. George Brett has got the Royals. Perez gets the Georgie in action. I've gotten as many as 3 in a case, and I've gotten as little as 0. But technically, that's like a case hit. We got something coming up here. Let's see what we got here. A little something, something. Looks like a relic piece. A Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette for Scales. And the Blue Jeezys. Wemby base. Corbin. I think that's a picture variation on the Corbin. Relic piece of Taylor Ward, excuse me, for the Angels. Is Gavin Lux going to be good next year? And then my follow-up question would be, is he going to stay healthy? Sandoval on the filigree foil. That'll go to Darb in the non-baseball spot, as will that black Mini Moss Blair. I think so too, Minty. If he's healthy, I think he's going to be good. I agree with you that he's had a little bit of bad luck so far with the injuries. I know that's why you say bad luck. Jimmy Rollins relic piece for the Phils. Ah, there we go. Finally, we found one. Miggy, unnumbered to 50 on the extended set mini. It's not extended set. This is just the, what do they call that? Because that's not extended set. Is it extended set, even though it's not in a whatever? Do they technically call that the extended set? What is a garbage plate? Oh my goodness, I'm going to enjoy sharing this one with Stro. So, yeah, it's basically in Rochester. There's this place called Nick Tahoe's. Okay, a famous place in Rochester called Nick Tahoe's. It basically, there's only like 2 types of people that go there: bikers, truckers, and then college students. It's literally when you go there, it's either college students or truckers and bikers. It's you have a few choices, but in general, it's a couple either hamburger or cheeseburger patties, which you could replace with hot dogs if you want to. And then they put like a little bit of their special like chili sauce on it. which looks like a kind of like a gravy thing going on, like a chili gravy thing. And then they give you macaroni salad and home fries. Yeah, but the drunk people, it's included. It's college students and bikers on the drunk people. It's home fries and macaroni salad. And you basically just like mix it all up. Yeah, I always got the cheeseburgers too, Stein. Yeah, exactly. Tobias is right. Yeah. It's you mix it all up. Like, honestly, I went there, yeah, see, Stein, you're getting ahead of me, bro. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Stein knows. He's a Rochester guy. Yeah, like, what you do is you basically have to take a bottle of ketchup and just turn it upside down after shaking it and unleash about half the bottle. And I'm not like a crazy ketchup guy, but like you need to add hot sauce and ketchup. It's kind of like a requirement. And hot sauce, not just the ketchup usually, but that's exactly what it's like, Eddie, but it's its own thing. You got to cover it. Stein is right, though. You do have to cover it in ketchup and hot sauce. You know what else is funny is they give you like the jail food on the side. They give you like bread and butter, like on the side, like just in case. I don't even know what's the purpose of that bread and butter, right, Stein? It's very good. It sounds like not good, but it's delicious. And honestly, when you're done mixing it up, it's supposed to look like throw up, which is why it's called a garbage plate, because it looks like garbage. but it happens to be absolutely delicious. My parents, when they visited me my freshman year of college, I took them to the Nick Tahoe's and got a garbage plate. My parents were like, Andrew, you could have taken us to any place in Rochester for dinner, and we're paying, and you took us to Nick Tahoe's to get $5 garbage plates that we'd never even heard of. Morel, relic piece for the Cubs. And I was like, hell yeah. I was proud. I was like, yes, you're damn right. I took you to Nick Tahoe's. Yes, Sam. I'm happy that you just noticed that. That was a nice hit, my man. Oh man, Stein, did I ever tell you the Wegman story with my at the time girlfriend from Rochester? I have an interesting Wegman story. I mean, it's a weird one, but technically it's a weird one, but it's yeah. Yeah, Wegmans is like the supermarket of choice up there in upstate New York. All right, we got an auto coming up at the end of this handful. After we do the auto, I'll give Stein my Wegman story. It's a weird one, but it's interesting. You're right though. Wegmans is like it's like every supermarket in one. Like they love Wegmans in upstate New York. It's what it's all about. It's the only supermarket. All right, good luck on the auto. I think we have an auto here. Let me get this mini out there. Oh, it's New York. Now we know it's going to be a good auto because they gave us the New York Big Apple Mini. All right, be a good auto. Rookie, it's a baseball auto. Damn. It is not a good auto. Sorry. Joe, he'll take it. Derek spelled wrong. Hall spelled correctly. Some ink. Derek Hall for the Phillies. Not our finest auto here. Really, Harrison? So,
the Wegman story is a weird one. So my freshman year of college, my girlfriend had an eating disorder, and I had never really been exposed to anybody that had an eating disorder like that before. I had no idea how to deal with it or whatever. And to be honest, even though I was young and whatever, I feel like hindsight's 2020, but I feel like I did a pretty good job of helping her overcome her eating disorder, which is why at the end of our freshman year, she ended up not having an eating disorder anymore. So I'll pat myself on the back for that one. I feel like I played a small role. But while she did have the eating disorder, she was a local. She was from Rochester. And I was her boyfriend my freshman year of college, our freshman year of college. So she had a car because she was a local, right? So we used to take her car, and she used to randomly tell me that in the middle of the night it'd be like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and she'd be like, "I'm hungry." There's Dustin May on a relic piece, and I'd be like, "Well, it's 3 in the morning. Where do you want to get food?" She'll be like, "I know the manager at Wegmans. He'll let us in. Let's just go to Wegmans and we'll get food." I'm like, "But they're closed. It's 3 in the morning." She's like, No, it's okay. Trust me, I know the manager." I'd be like, "All right, whatever." So we would drive to Wegmans in the middle of the night. The manager would let us into a closed supermarket, and we would just go to the candy aisle, and she would just sit there and just eat candy. Wemby, base. I'm dead serious. We used to just sit there in the candy aisle of Wegmans at 3 in the morning and just stuff our face with candy. Babe Ruth on the filigree foil. How's that for a random Wegmans story for you? So a lot of the time I spent in Wegmans was sitting down at 3 in the morning in the candy aisle just stuffing my face with candy. Wegmans is a massive supermarket. It's like the Publix of upstate New York. It's so big. It's a huge, huge supermarket. I had way too much candy. But she had the hookup. She was a local. She knew the manager and stuff like that. They never got us in trouble or anything. They didn't care. That's the peak. That's the whole story. There's not much beyond the story. The super fan. That's the whole story. Randia Rosarina on a relic piece. It's not my finest story. But when you say Wegmans, that's what I think of. I had a fun time with her my freshman year. She was a nice girl. Yes, which Harry, CTP? We have multiple... Oh, is it Harrison? That Harry? The Harry? That sounds like shenanigans, Stein. Did somebody say shenanigans? I'm going to pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans. It really is, by the way, Stein. That candy aisle, they don't play, man. It's like going to a candy store. It really is like a candy store. The candy aisle was so massive. All right, before we do a recap, we got to open some big boy box toppers. You got it, CTP. Vladdy Jr. on the box topper. True love story, says Tobias. Vladdy Jr., our second box topper. Can we go 3 for 3 on the Vladdy Jr.? Can we go 3 for 3? That's funny, Stein. We cannot. It's going to be Trout. Trout for the Angels going to SLU. Our final box topper. Recap.
place with the onion rings and all the goofy stuff on the wall? I don't know. It's a good question. Wemby, Corbin, Wemby, Corbin, and Gunner. The Babe. Rendon, Sandoval, Jimenez on the filigree foil. George Brett in action for the Royals. Some relic pieces of Rosarina, Dustin May, Taylor Ward, Alonzo, Morel, Jimmy Rollins, Stone Street, Modern Family, and Bo Bichette on the baseball relic piece there. We had a few more hits, or should I say a couple more hits. We had Maglio to 50, but not to 50 if you know, you know. Going to Billy Watson. It's an unnumbered. There's no number on the back of it, so when it's got the Ginter back with no number, they only make 50 of them. It's an unnumbered extended set, if you will. Derek Hall was the auto for the Phillies, going to Joe Ort, and that was 3 boxes, random style number 3, random team number 3 of Allen and Ginter. Thank you.